Hey YouTube, Smoking Uncle Frank here. Take two. The reason for that is because a minute ago I was trying to shoot my video and my cat here, my loving little girl here, she was trying to get up the chair and get up to her spot up there and she used my foot as a launch pad. And boy, she ripped me good, but she caught me with them claws and man, I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. So she's not a scratcher. I just got in her way, I guess. I'm gonna have to get some chainmail socks or something, or I don't know if they make them or not. I know they make gloves for sharks and stuff, and for cutting meat and things. So I thought I'd do a little unboxing for you, which was what I was trying to do before. But have a little bit of H Full Virginia. And I got a cold, and boy, cold pills got me flying right now. So anyway, this is something that I've wanted for quite a while, and I thought, I actually what started it was because I needed to get some more CO2 for my paintball guns, and so I bought myself. I would, like I said, I would show you the full, yeah, I would show you the full unboxing, but unfortunately, when the package came, the bottom of the box, I don't know what happened, but the contents were fine. Everything in the box inside the box was fine. It's clean and everything. But the outside, the bottom of the box had something sticky on it. I don't know what it was, honey or what. Maybe a package of honey was in there with it. They busted open and spilled it on mine. But what started it all, as I was saying, was I needed CO2. So I bought myself a couple boxes. 40 $29.95 from Pyramid Air. Go to Pyramid Air. They got good prices and they're fast shipping. And so I got two boxes. One and two, I think I'm set for a little while anyways. I don't know how I go through some CO2. So anyway, I got myself some more because I'm a pig that way. I like to keep a lot of CO2 around. I wish I could afford to buy like a box of 500, but man, oh man, that's expensive. That gets as expensive as buying a high-end gun. Um, so I'll buy them 40 at a time at 80 there now, so that'll keep me for a little while. As I was saying, I've been wanting this for a while now, and I got going online. I was like, well, you know what? I guess now's the time. They had it in stock, so I was like, man, I'm gonna, I really don't need to be spending the money, but I got it anyways. I bought this here. That's a Diana chaser. That's just the box that it comes in. And we're going to open it up and we're going to get the content out and we're going to show you the gun. So hang with me. It comes with a nice, beautiful carrying case. So we're going to get this box out of the way, set it down there, and something else here. I don't know, some uh, protecting the freedom of the hunter. Okay, this is just some literature. I don't hunt, so I don't know. I mean, it's fine if that's what you like to do. I just don't. I like to shoot, but I like to plink. So I bought this thing here. So nice case, a nice padded case. So we're gonna unzip this thing, and it comes in pieces. So I'm not gonna put it together now because I got a feeling it's gonna take me a little while to figure it out, but maybe a little while. A manual, a bunch of good manual stuff for me to not read. I don't read a lot of it. I'll probably look at it, but I don't read a lot of the stuff in the manual. What's this? Oh, some extra O-rings and Allen wrenches. Okay, that's handy. The heck is it? I ain't got my glasses. Where are my glasses? Here they are. I gotta get new glasses too. I can't hardly see shit out of these damn things now. Do I have my microphone on? I better. Yeah, I think I do. Sometimes I forget and I turn that little switch or I sit on it the wrong way, but you got just some spare O-rings and Allen wrenches, I guess, for changing the barrels out because it's a pistol, it's a kit. It's a pistol slash rifle. There's the gun. You and me, first ones to see it. It's bolt action. And it comes with a little single tray. That's a single mount tray for you to just basically shoot one pellet at a time. It's a pellet gun, by the way. It's not a paintball gun. It's not for home defense. Although I guess maybe you might be able to do a little bit of damage with it, but it's just a 177, so it's not all that powerful as far as home defense goes. I don't know. I might try shooting somebody with this if they came in and I couldn't get anything else, but it wouldn't be my choice. I'd rather have my if I'm gonna shoot somebody with something, I'd rather have my what's this here? Oh, that's a barrel. I thought it was an extra. I thought it was something else. Anyway, and then it's got the stock that goes on the back here. You got to unscrew things to put that on. Stock and a barrel. I get the barrel out, which has a nice suppressor on it, and another little thingy there, I guess, for hooking up the barrel. I guess this goes on somehow there. Oh, I see how it goes. It goes around, and then it's got a sight on there. So all metal barrel, rifle because it's a pellet gun. So I'd show you, but I don't know. I can't show you. It's just I don't have the equipment to zoom in on this shit. So take my word for it. Anyway, I thought it'd be fun to have. Like I said, it's a pellet gun. I'm not gonna keep it as I'm gonna hook it up as a rifle though, because I don't know. I don't want to just have a pistol. I want the full deal, and it's CO2, which is part of the reason of the CO2 too. So I think you have to see here. You got to unscrew the bottom piece here, as far as I can recall, and probably don't have to unscrew it all the way. Somehow it slides off of here, but it's not going to slide easily, is it? It's going to be stubborn. Oh, come on. I got to take it out all the way. That's the deal? Yeah, I guess so. And it's got a compartment there, which is to put a spare CO2. I don't know what the hell good that's going to be. One spare CO2. If I'm going to go out shooting with the thing anywhere, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick a whole bunch of them in my pocket, and the hell with that. I'm not going to bother with something like that. So you stick the rifle stock on, I guess, like, let's see here. How does it go on? Gotta go on like this. Yeah, that's how it goes. Gotta be like that. And I'm being klutzy. So I been messing with my Tipman, and I discovered some things, and I'm gonna shoot a video on it and show you what I discovered. Basically, you know that last video I did where I took everything apart? Well, I don't know what that is, something that came off on me. After I put it back together, I went to test it, and the doggone thing was it shot one time, and then it wouldn't fire. And I don't know what was going. I didn't know what was going on, so I played with it for the longest time, trying to figure out why. All of a sudden, I had CO2 shooting out the barrel. It was just losing all the gas. I changed a bunch of O-rings. I tried everything I could, and I missed, and I finally got it. There we go. Now we got the stock on there. It's almost complete. So I figured out what it was. It was the O-ring that goes up to where the CO2 presses in when you put a fresh CO2. You know how it's got the O-ring that the CO2 pushes up against. Well, I didn't even know it, but because when it started acting up, right away I was like, well, the CO2's dead. I'm gonna try another CO2. So I yanked the old one out and I tossed it off to the side and forgot about it. And found it a few days later after I finally came to my senses and realized what it was. It was the O-ring was missing where the CO2 presses up against. I don't know how the hell I couldn't figure out how the hell that could have happened because the way it's set in that way it's set into the device that holds that it's um it's got a metal O-ring, and underneath the metal O-ring is the washer, and then everything is held in place with a C clip, a heavy duty C clip, which I had to go out and buy tools to get the damn C clip out too to bleh. Yeah, I can't talk. Cold pills. To change the washer because you got to unclip them. Yeah, I bought the damn tool and the tool didn't fit because the little holes where it goes in, the pegs were a little bit too big. So I had to take the damn thing down to work and I had to file on it because I got tools down there. I modified it so it fit. I got it somewhat working, but it's still not that good. I don't think I'm going to get another one. But I got it to work well enough for what I wanted to do. Anyway, so I'll put this in the box so I don't lose it. So I put it in. I put this thing together, and it's still leaking gas out the front some. So I had another I had a backup, a spare uh, I forget what they call it, the part that goes in the gun that's the CO2. Excuse me, I don't remember what it's called. I'll figure it out and tell you in my next video. But anyway, I put it in and it worked. I don't know. I finally what I had discovered though on the front of the gun it's a silly thing with the Chipmans. The front of the gun is where the CO2 goes in. You gotta latch something and pull it out and you pop the CO2 in. Well, it's got a little adjuster screw on the front there which adjusts the depth. In other words, how much the CO2 is pressing up against the washer. So I finally figured it out. So what I did was there's one screw that goes in that locks everything down, and then there's another one underneath that adjusts it. So I took that out, and I just left it out. And when I fired up the gun, I could hear it leaking, and I just took the Allen wrench and I just kind of turned it until it came to a stop, till I couldn't hear any more gas coming out, and that was it. That's the sweet spot. So if you ever run into that with your Tipman, that's what you got to do. And I found out that what had happened was I had adjusted that thing, I guess apparently before that, a little too tight. And when I pulled the trigger, the CO2 actually, imagine a washer. This is the washer, and my thumb is the CO2. Well, instead of it pressing up against the edges, it went right through. And when I pulled the CO2, when I knocked, well, I actually had to shake it out. When it came out, it took the washer with it because I found the CO2 then later on. I tossed it on the side here and like, what the hell is this thing on stuck? That's the washer. Of course. I made it so tight that I yanked my own washer out of the thing. It got caught on the end of the CO2 on the neck of the CO2, and well, that's the end of that. So I learned some things. Life's lessons. Life is a lesson. So there you go. And there's the Diana Chaser, and I'm gonna finish this thing up later on, and I'll show you the rest. I'll show you when it's finished, and I'm going to do a little more in depth on that. And Christmas is coming, guys, so all you pipe smokers out there, get ready. I got about a 20-year-old can of Christmas cheer back there that I'm opening up for Christmas for you guys. So I'm looking forward to that too, because I really want to smoke that stuff too. So, but I said I'd do it for Christmas, so that's when I'm going to do it. I'm holding off. I'm trying to be patient, and I'm not a very patient guy. So, oh, and I also got in the box. I got this thing here. This is a magazine. It's got a single shot tray, but it's designed to use a magazine which holds 9 shots, and that's kind of the way I want to do it. Because who the hell wants to shoot one freaking pellet at a time? I just gotta figure out how the hell the damn thing hooks up here. See if I can really quickly. I got an idea how it goes in here. I think it goes in like, yeah, that's the way it goes. It just goes in right there like that. It's got a magnet on there and a little metal thing that holds it in place, and there you go. All right, we're getting there. I just gotta fill it up with some pellets and try it out. It's supposed to shoot at something like 650 or ish. I think it's a little more than that. I forget what it said on the web, but depending on the weight of the pellet, so you're really not getting many foot-pounds. You may be getting at most maybe 6 foot-pounds of energy coming out of the thing. So, yeah, maybe if you were to rattle off 9 shots at somebody's face, you'd probably make them think about something. But I stick with my paintball guns for home defense, and I still want to get one of those shotguns, those Boomerang shotguns, because that's my plan is to get one of those, and I just keep that loaded up with a couple pepper balls. So because the way I got most of my paintball guns, I got them set at such a high velocity, I'd end up gassing myself because they just break in the gun. They wouldn't fly out. So I'm gonna get a low velocity shotgun with 2 pepper balls, and I figure that's enough for my little house. If I shoot them into my, because my bedroom's in the back there, and if anybody comes in, I'm more likely gonna be back there, and if it happens in the middle of the night, nobody's for the most part not stupid enough to try to rob me while I'm awake. I don't think they are, anyways. Uh, so so I'd be roughly about 10 feet distance, give or take, 10, 12 feet at the most, is my range that I'd be at. So I figure they come into that, if they got into that hallway back there, the one, you see it back there, that hallway goes back there. As soon as they turn the corner, I wouldn't even have to hit them. I just shoot the ceiling above them, and it would rain a bunch of pepper gas down on their ass. And then from there, I'd grab one of my other guns that I got back there, load it up, and let them have it again. If they didn't like the pepper gas, they'd really hate that Tiberius or the First Strike or even one of them revolvers I got back there, because I got steel ball bearing rounds in that one, both in 2 of them actually. I haven't. I got to do a shooting test for you too on that. I promise. I want to chronograph it and see what kind of power it's getting. It's supposed to get 11 joules. I'm pretty sure it's going to probably do a little bit better than that, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm speeded up on cold pills, and I'm yakking like a crazy man. So with that, Smoking Uncle Frank is going to sign off, and wish you all well. Have a great day, guys. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, like, share, and subscribe. One of my Ripper cat over here says goodbye too. Bye-bye, guys.